Today we will discuss about the role of capillarity in our daily life. Example you can see here. This is the glass tube, a narrow tube. This is known as capillary tube, and this also be there. When this capillary tube is dipped in liquid, based upon the nature of the liquid, then what will happen? The liquid may rise up or fall down due to the surface tension. So this phenomena is known as capillarity. Once again we can see the rise or fall of the liquid in a narrow glass tube due to surface tension is known as capillarity. In this example we can see here, this is the glass tube. In other words, it's a capillary tube. When it's dipped into the water, what will happen? The water level in the glass tube, capillary tube, rises up. Why it has happened? Because in a liquid, adhesive forces and cohesive forces are there. Adhesive forces means these are the molecular attractive forces between the solid and liquid. Cohesive forces means these are also be attractive forces between the molecules of the same substance, like water. So that what will happen in this case, adhesive forces is greater than the cohesive forces. That's why the water level, liquid level in this glass tube is rises up. This is quite opposite in this case. When the liquid falls down, why it has happened? Because in this case, the adhesive forces is less than the cohesive forces. Adhesive forces means in this what will happen here? The two different substances means mercury and the glass tube. This is the attractive forces between the two different substances. So what will happen? It is less and cohesive forces is more. That's why when what will happen here, when this narrow glass tube is dipped into the mercury level will fall down. In these two cases, what we observe, the rise or fall of the liquid in a narrow tube due to surface tension is known as capillarity. Now we will see the magic of capillarity in our daily life with examples. Okay. Adhesive forces means here between solid and liquid. This is about the adhesive forces. And cohesive forces means the attractive forces between the liquid and liquid molecules. We can remember this is important. And next we will go for this angle of contact. Angle of contact. It's very simple. Angle of contact. This is the contact angle between the solid surface and liquid surface. Simply we can remember this. So when the angle of contact, let us say theta, if theta is less than 90 degrees, angle of contact theta is less than 90 degrees, then liquid level rise up. If theta is greater than 90 degrees, then liquid level falls down. You remember? So in this case, what will happen? So this is in this case, the water level is rises up because of adhesive forces greater than cohesive forces, and the angle of contact theta is less than 90 degrees. And here, when this glass tube is dipped into the mercury, what will happen? The adhesive forces is less than the cohesive forces, and the angle of contact in this case, theta is greater than 90 degrees. For water, theta is almost 0, and for mercury, theta is equals to 120 degrees. This is for mercury, and this is for water. Okay, remember this. Now we will see this real life examples about the capillarity. The first one we can see water travels from roots to stem to leaves through tiny xylem tubes. or pores using capillary action. So the plants and leaves can absorb the water. How the water lifts from roots to stem, stem to leaves, plants, because of capillary action. This is the best example in real life. And the second one is ink spreading paper. When the ink is splitting on the paper, what will happen? The ink spreads because of the paper having a tiny pores. Next, best example, a piece of chalk absorbs water or ink. And the fourth one is the burning of a candle wick. In a candle, the cotton wick is there. So when the wax is the liquid, no? So then it absorbs. So this is the best example for the capillary action. We are getting sweating on our skin because of a small tiny pores will be on our body. So this is also due to the capillary action. And the sponge or towel soaking water. And next, capillary action is used in medical test, used to collect small blood samples. So next time you see all these examples, burning of the candle, sponge or towel, medical action, and plants, water lifting, everything, you observe that you remember this is the magic of the capillary action. Okay, see you.